All right. Taking that pink in here. Then we're going to tip it up at the top white. Like that. And then we're going to always, 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 always light to dark when you're painting, when you're blending it in. So I've got the light up here. I'm going to pull it into the dark. Like that. I'm going to take some pink right here, the darker color, and probably some right there. Because this is actually the, I don't know, the stamen and the petal, or these are the petals, that's the stamen, and I don't know, pollen keepers, whatever. Like I said, I'm tired. Okay, pull through, pull through, pull through. Awesome. Now, when we see this down here, we're going to do something a little bit different. Okay? We're going to put a little bit of that green down here. Okay? I'm going to take that green, that. Then I'm going to take that white. And highlight that. Because, watch this. I'm going to flip. I'm going to put just a touch, 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 and a touch, touch, touch right there. See? Now remember, it's all still wet. I'm just going to pull through. Pull through, pull through, pull through, pull through, pull through. And it didn't mix with that green, so it has that greenish tint, and it still looks awesome. Let's see, what color is that? I think I'll just pink it out on the bottom here. Actually, I think it needs to be a little darker right there along that shadow. So right along that shadow. And get some white. There we go. Pull it in. Pull it in, pull it in. See, I knew that was a medium color because I did not wash my brush yet. So I got some more white there. Actually, my brush, the amazing thing is I've got a lot of water on my brush for some reason. I'm not digging this brush. Okay, we're going to put white there. My pink, my magenta, and bring out my magenta here. Now see, this is where it gets tricky. How do we show that those are two different petals when they're about the same color? That's when we can introduce a different color, or kind of like what I did here. See how it's green? That's a different color. Or we can just highlight those again. With my thin brush, I'll take the white and see if this works. Take the white, and we'll just go along like that. Excuse me. There we go. I think it works. Okay, now we're going to have to do that to all of them. So let's go through and do it quicker this time. And now you might think that's going to be an issue, but it's not really. Okay, this is our medium color right there. Let's put our medium color right here. And right there. And right there. And so my brush. And I'm going to get some more white real quick. Probably not the best time to think, hey, I need more white, but, you know, especially when I'm trying to get over the Easter egg thing. Easter egg fleur-de-lis here. Now, I'm kind of actually pulling up through that white because I wanted it to have more of a pink tinge. There we go. That looks good. Wipe it off. Get more white. This. There we go. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that brilliant blue and crimson. Again, remember I told you introducing a different color. And we're going to just create a shadow here. Okay, now I've done. Rinse off the brush. Okay, taking some more white. I'm going to bring it right here. This right here is going to be completely white. Unless I get it trailed through there. But this, you can actually pull up some of magenta. That. Pulling up the magenta. I grab some more white and pull through. Straight up. That way, that way. I'm always going in the direction of the petal. I think that was supposed to be a leaf, but guess what? This is a petal now. But the cool thing about being the person who drew it is you don't care. It's okay. I'm going to take a little bit of that purpley blue. I'm going to bring it right here. See right there? A little bit there. Actually, I'm going to bring a little bit of that here too. I need it to redefine some of these petals. There we go. Anyway, magenta and white. Of course, I'm going to pull up a little. That. Need to make it look like that. There we go. And let's see. How about that? We're going to establish that petal. Now those parts where I left it blank, guess what? That's going to be green. Okay, blue, bright blue, and that cadmium medium yellow. I'm going to wipe it off. There we go. we've got one more flower leaf or flower to go. Oh, actually two, don't we? Okay, well, let's do it like this. Here's our lights. Here's our light. Here's our magenta. And that's hold on. That's a lot of magenta. Let me grab a little more white. Because I think that was supposed to be a little bud. So I'm just going to take some of that green around it. Just going to and I'm going to create a third petal right here. I'm just going to do that by pulling a line this way. That works. Now to reinforce that petal, I'm going to take some of my I'm going to take some of my Payne's Gray and go that way. Now Payne's Gray, as you can tell, is a translucent, which means that it lets light through colors, so it's like black that you can see through. Okay. Now, the fun part begins. We take our, oh, damn it, still got that one. I didn't mess with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. This is going to be our lightest light here. And it's going to have a little bit of a light here. That is hitting. Here's our light right here. It's coming out. Now, and that's, this is going to be right here. Now, I think this is supposed to be inside right here, so I'm just going to leave that. I think we're seeing from the inside right there. I think that's the outside, so put that out. And a bit more right there. There we go. is supposed to be the outside here, so. Okay. The easy part. Whew. Thank goodness, there's finally an easy part. We just take our Payne's Gray, thin it out a little bit, and we're gonna go through and go, just make lines. And need to thin it out a little bit more than what I had. Here we go. We're just gonna make lines. Okay. And then we're gonna dot it. You know, I'm not sure if I like it. If I don't like it, I can always change it, but right now, I'm going to use that Payne's Gray right here. Kind of, since I've got thin, go ahead and outline that. Where are you at, Mark? Yeah. I like it. Okay. Don't worry, we can come back with the gold. Oh, I'm sorry, my bronze. Like I said, I like the bronze color. I thought it was much more interesting. There we go. Now, let's do her clothes. Then we can do her hair. Okay, clothes. I think I'm just going to take that blue with a little bit of magenta. We want it to stay mostly blue. So. Well, I said I wanted it to stay mostly blue. I must have been kidding. I got way too much magenta on my brush. Here we go. Any place I don't like it, just wipe it off. Here we go. Okay, put a little, that's our highlight there, right there. Need it to kind of feel like it's clothing, so just along those. Okay, it's her outfit. Now let's look at her hair. I did not really decide on a hair color, but I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with an orange color. I really do. I think I'm gonna like that better than. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my cadmium red light medium, or I'm sorry, cadmium red light hue. Okay, see, it's an orange. It really is. It's a red, but it's an orange. Okay, let's And let's see how much I love or hate this. Just going to go over it like that first. The awesome thing about doing paintings like this is if you don't like it, you can change your mind. Just watch out for the ear. Oh, I think it makes her just like holy chrome. I love it. Or if you want a silly painter joke, holy chroma! Which is not really even that funny to painters or artists, but you know, it's one of those puns that's there. Okay, let's get that in. Wow. I think that looks great. I think just going over it. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to try something. And you don't have to try this with me. But I'm going to take some of that bright blue and that orange, and I'm going to make a brown. See? And I'm coming up from that bright just to darken that area. See where I don't have the bright blue, orange. And yeah, you can still see the blue in there. It's okay. Yeah. I'm gonna come back through right here. Don't lose your braid too much. There we go. And I'm gonna take that blue, kind of bring it in through here. And I'm just gonna brush, flip, flip towards, flip, flip. I'm not killing the orange, just hinting a little. There you go. Now let's put in our beautiful bronze. I'm gonna make sure. Am I putting in bronze or am I putting in copper? Let's see. See, I have a copper, which kind of matches her hair, or I have a bronze. It's a brown gold color. I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to put a little bit of it out. And there we go. Because remember, this is a bulk paint, so it's going to be a little bit flatter. So what you're going to have to do is, after you paint this, if you're using that bulk paint, you're going, I got to fix this, while we talk. You're going to have to go through and probably put a varnish or something shiny on top of it, because I really think the folk paints, even though it's a metallic, come out flat. They're not as exciting as the regular paints. Okay, so I am going to start right here along this line and just, that's the other thing, is if you have anything in this area, you'll probably have to go over it a couple of times because it's very thin. So, I guess that's why you always have to prime craft paints. I don't know. I mean, you're supposed to prime artistic paints too. So, I really don't know. But I think that yellow really picks it up. Let's see. Yeah, that is an awesome color. I hope it shows up on the film as well. Putting it here. Okay. Bringing it out here. The flowers. So that is actually under this. Bring it out, bring it out. And I'm going to dab it, dab. Dab, dab, dab. Okay. It's so funny. I find myself holding my breath as I do this. So if I sound like, I'm breathing hard, it's nothing personal. And that's part of the reason why. Right there. You know what, Jack? There we go. Now I'm going to let that flower be on top of the gold or the bronze.